for one option over others. I like using the Oxford comma in my writing, but it's just a stylistic preference.
I like using Oxford comma in my writing, but it's okay, preference. Okay, all right, or your
Preference.
option. Okay,
Option.
okay.
Yes,
Mm,
yes.
mm, mm. Okay, all right, very good. Next.
Next, expect. Expect to think that something is probably going to happen. The cherry blossoms are expected to be in full bloom at the end of March. Oh,
Well, getting nearer,
yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Mm, okay, very well. Next.
In line with,
In line with, yes.
in agreement, alliance, etc. with something. The slight decrease in sales during the last quarter was in line with our expectations.
Okay.
Line with.
Born with, yes.
Line with.
In line with, yes. In line with, in agreement with something. Okay, so like let's just say, in line with the pandemic, most of us work at home. Like that.
Yes.
Mm,
Yes.
okay, all right. Okay, all right. Very good. Okay, next.
Next, likely. Likely.
Yes.
That will probably happen or be true. It's likely to rain in the afternoon.
Likely. Some of us will say
Likely.
most likely.
Likely.
Yeah, meaning to say it will happen or
Will happen.
possibly happen. Okay, all right. Next, yes, last one.
Commute.
Yes.
Commute. Regular journey taken to and from work. My commute takes about 45 minutes. Commute.
Okay, commute. Very good. Okay, all right. Yeah, let's know about these European workers. Okay, all right. Let's do the article.
They survey 30% of European workers want more remote days, while working from home isn't uncommon these days. A survey has found that some workers wish they could do it more often and would even change jobs to be able to do so. Between 2020 and 2022, the European Central Bank (ECB) asked people from European countries about their working preferences. Before the COVID-19 pandemic, the survey found that over 60% of workers had never worked from home. A few months into the pandemic, however, this decreased to under 40%. And in May 2022, more than half of participants said they'd worked from home at least one day per week in the previous 3 months. When asked about their preferences in August 2021, about 40% said they wanted to work remotely for at least 2 days a week after a pandemic, with 27% expecting their employers to allow them to. And while most participants said their expectations were in line with what they thought their employers would allow, About 30% said they wanted to work from home more than they thought their companies would like. Those who wanted to work from home more often were also much more likely to have changed jobs at least once while the survey was being done. The most common reason for wanting more remote work days was commute time. People with commute longer than an hour wanted many more work from home days than those with shorter commute.
That's the reason of
Yeah.
that I think it changes because the
Yes.
pandemic was too long.
Too long.
They are
Yes.
they already get used to working at home,
Working
right?
at home.
So when the company announces that they can go back to work, then it's difficult for them already,
Yes,
right?
that's right.
Yes, that's the reason why, and I think that's normal,
Normal.
because
I think so.
pandemic is quite long, especially in Europe, right?
Yes, that's right.
They are greatly affected during the pandemic.
Yes, that's right.
So most of them really work at home. So and then they practice healthy habits already. Yeah. So when they go back to work, an hour of a commute is what, too long for them already.
Yeah, too hard for them. Yeah.
Right.
So
But
they don't want to commute. Yeah.
right. Okay. But in Japan, that's common, Marky, right?
Well, nearly 1 hour. It's very common. I think so.
Yeah, that's very common, especially to students, right?
Especially Tokyo area, Kanto region. So the people workers have to go to the Tokyo metropolitan area. And the university also. There are so many universities or college there in Tokyo. So, but residence in Tokyo is very expensive. So most of them live out of Tokyo. That's true.
That's really true too. But for the case of workers, most of you, when you work in the city, especially in Tokyo, you will really transfer or, live nearer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, to decrease the number of hours to commute.
Commute, yes.
Right. Okay. But well, for Europeans, because most of the Europeans are lazy workers.
Lazy worker.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. Yeah, most of them. They even work even before the pandemic. Some of them work like 4 days a week
4
only.
days a week.
Yeah. Right. And then they can work 5 days, but Fridays they go home early, like that. But of course, they work effectively. Okay.
Effectively.
But they cannot, like, say, when it is 8 hours, they really work 8 hours, no overtime. Mm. Yeah, that is their culture for what you call that, Europeans. And then when they finish the work at that day, whether it's not yet 8 hours, they will really try to to relax. It's different from us that even if we finish our work before the 8 hours,
Before 8
no,
hours.
yeah, we still have to do something, right? Yeah, but for Europeans, no.
No.
Yeah, they are like that. Okay, they work 8 hours, sufficient 8
8
hours.
hours.
After that, they will go home right away on the dot, 8 hours.
Yeah.
Okay. They hate
They hate
overtime. They hate
overtime work.
overtime work. Oh.
Yeah.
Mm,
Generally, yeah.
generally, yes. Okay. All right. So that's why during the pandemic, they get used of working at home.
Working at home.
Mm,
Yes.
all right. Okay. So a lot, yeah, 30% of European workers want more remote days. But I think in Japan, it depends on the work,
Yes, yes,
right?
of course.
Yeah.
Mostly office worker. Yeah. They
Okay.
work in a company like an
Mm,
office.
mm,
So they can do such a
remote, remote
remote
working.
work. Yeah.
Mm, okay. But I think most of the companies now in Japan
Mhm.
is already working in the office, right?
In the office.
Mostly,
Yes, yes, yes.
right?
Returned to
Mm,
the normal.
mm, okay. Very few already that are
Mm.
working at home,
Yeah.
right? Or sometimes they say hybrid kind of work.
Hybrid
Yeah,
too?
hybrid. Okay. The meaning of hybrid is like they say 3 days in the office, 2 days at home.
At home.
Yeah, like
Oh,
that. That's what they call the hybrid.
hybrid. Oh.
Yeah, hybrid working style.
Mm.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Okay.
Hybrid working. Sorry, not hybrid. Hybrid.
Hybrid.
Yeah, hybrid working style. Like that. Hybrid. Okay.
Hybrid.
Or
Yeah.
4 days. 4 days in the office, 1 day at home.
Mm. At
That's
home.
a mixture, you know? Yeah,
Mm.
mixture.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, but in Japan, mostly, what you call that? Mostly mm, going back to the office, right?
Yes. That's
Mm,
true.
okay. All right. Okay. So Europeans are really well, Europeans are always very picky and choosy.
Mm.
They have different attitude when it comes to working. Right.
Mm.
Mm, okay. All right. But mm, for your daughter, she works every day already, going to
General.
office.
Going to office. Yeah.
Every day.
Yes. Mostly.
Okay.
Mostly every day.
Mm,
Yeah.
every day. All right. Okay. But what you call that? Some Japanese would like to work at home,
At
Marky.
home.
Do you
Yes,
think?
yes.
Mm,
I think
really?
so.
Okay.
Yeah. They
Mm,
don't need to commute. Such a
exactly.
crowded trains. They don't need to go to their
Oh,
work.
right. Okay. But do you think in the near future, this kind of work, like working at home, will
At home.
continue?
Yeah, I think so.
Very well. I
Mm,
agree. Yes, I
I
think
agree
so
with.
too. Yeah, I think uh, there are really some workers that already, already learn to like working at home.
Mm, mm, mm.
The main reason for that really is the commuting time.
Commuting time. Yeah,
Right.
it's a little bit waste of time. I,
Correct.
I
Right.
think. Yeah,
Mm.
before I worked Kobe Sheraton Hotel. It takes 2 hours
Oh yeah, from
to the
Osaka and
hotel.
Kobe,
Yeah,
right?
Osaka to Kobe. It's very
Mm.
far from my home. So
Every
usually,
day, 2 hours.
yes, yes, 2 hours. Yes, yes. I usually get up early morning and 4:30 and take 5.
5 a.m. bus. I mean,
a.m. First train, and to commute nearly 2 hours from my home.
wow.
So
How long?
it's
How many
long.
years do you do that?
Almost 3 years and a half.
wow.
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Very
Yes.
patient.
Mm.
Mm.
But it's
Oh,
okay. I love I loved
traveling.
such a work and traveling by train.
Right. Well, I mean, in Japan, I think transportation services has no problem. So
Yes. Very, very efficient.
you're
Yeah,
very good.
punctual. Yeah,
Yeah,
efficient, punctual.
efficient and
So
yeah, punctual. You will never get late, right?
get right. Yes,
Mm,
yes. Yeah,
mm,
generally.
yeah, but in Europe also, their train is also good.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm, mm.
yeah, all punctual, on time, good
Sure.
facilities, right? But yeah, they I think they get used because of the pandemic.
Mm,
Yeah,
because of the pandemic. Yeah.
the pandemic has its negative and positive results,
Mm,
right?
that's right.
Yeah, in terms of working. Mm. Yeah, but for me, I'm really dreaming of working at home. I thought
At
at first,
home.
yeah, I
Mm,
thought at first that it's impossible, you
mm,
know. I really never thought that this kind of arrangement,
arrangement.
working arrangement would would be realized soon.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really my dream actually that to
Mm,
work at home, but I did not
yeah.
know how to until such time pandemic came that
Mm.
it becomes possible.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the good side of the pandemic, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the good side of the pandemic that we'll learn to appreciate
Mm.
working at home.
Yes.
Yeah. But for you, you love to work outside, aren't you?
Outside. Yes. That's right.
Good also, right? That's no problem at all.
Yes.
Mm, Okay, very nice. Okay, and nowadays, even students, love to what you call that? Love to travel longer hours.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Nice. All right. And what you call as long as transportation system is good,
Mm.
right? Why not?
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Same in the Philippines nowadays. Filipinos still wants to work at home.
At home.
Yeah, because transportation system is limited.
Limited. Yes.
Especially in the morning because we're already using bus.
Bus.
Yes.
Bus or jeepney?
No more jeepney,
No more jeepney.
actually. Yeah,
Oh.
very rare you can find jeepney.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in
These
my
days?
area. Yeah, in my area, in Mandawi
Oh.
City, in one of the big cities,
Mm.
most of the transportation system now are buses.
Buses. Oh,
Mm,
really? Oh.
yeah, are buses. Okay. Yeah,
But
so.
in downtown, there are so many jeepney in
mm,
downtown. Is that right?
Uh,
Not so many.
not so many already.
Oh,
Not so many. Maybe I'm not quite sure, but maybe not so many already.
mm,
Yeah, so there are
really?
some parts. Yeah, there
Some
are some
parts?
parts. Yeah, some parts. But bus are quite good. It's air conditioned bus,
Mm.
and what you call that well the problem there because the fare is
Fair, yeah.
yeah a little
Cheaper?
expensive no
A little bit expensive?
yeah a little expensive
Really?
Margie.
Wow.
Yeah but good transportation of course.
Mm.
Mm. There are jeepneys, but very few people also ride on jeepneys
Mm.
nowadays. Yeah.
Nowadays.
Mm, yeah. So because Jeep buses, you can only ride one. If your work is far, no need to transfer from one bus to another. It's one trip only, and you can just stop wherever you want to. Yeah, like that, which is also convenient.
Convenient.
Yeah. So nowadays, everywhere you go in Cebu, okay, it's already bus.
Already bus.
Yes. Okay. Very well then. Okay. Thank you, Marky.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah. Yeah. Your message. Just moment. You send it to support Cebu.
What do you mean?
You sent me a message, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Just a moment. Call you back. You send it to Cebu support.
Really? I made a mistake. Sorry. Yeah.
No problem. And then Cebu support sent it to me. I said, it's okay. We're already talking.
Yeah, it's okay. I had
No
a
problem.
call from the other staff, so
Okay.
and a little bit late.
No problem.
I'm very
Okay.
afraid. Yeah.
Oh, no problem. It's okay. All
Okay,
right.
thanks so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Marky. Good night. Enjoy your weekend.
Okay, bye
Okay. All
bye.
right.
See
Bye. See
you.
you. Okay.